Welcome to Rauta and Brutal Death Metal Time. This is a Finnish band called Neurosurgery with the debut album Invitation to Die. Now, I must admit, when I heard this band a couple of years ago for the first time, then they had only one track out as a single. That was this Visions of Blood song, which is here featured as well. I read the title like a couple of times, like Necrosurgery, and I was like, okay, that's kind of a violent and interesting name. But yeah, Neurosurgery kind of makes more sense, if you will. This is a relatively new band from 2019, featuring 5 guys who have various amounts of experience in other bands. So this is not totally some newcomers finding their way to the scene. But yeah, after a few singles, and I guess COVID kind of slowed them down, or at least prohibited them from doing gigs and whatnot. But this is, to do some proper Finnish death metal. One could say even it's kind of like a new wave of Finnish brutality, very much in the same school, if you will, like bands like Cannibal Corpse and the like. So, you know, it's fast, it's brutal, it has very, very violent and brutal growly vocals, which I really like, and also, good production. Actually, it makes this band sound like, hey, they have been in the game for quite some while. This is a sticker, by the way, that comes with the CD. So this band sounds way more experienced than what it in reality is. I mean, 2019 founded, couple of singles more, and then boom, full-length album that, in my opinion, beats the shit out of most bands doing their debut albums. Now, that doesn't really mean this is the next Cannibal Corpse right yet, but you know, there's a lot of good things happening. First of all, this album isn't too lengthy. That is, with its 26 minutes and then some, it kind of approves to that point with the violent, brutal riffings, having somewhat melodic, groovy layers there to get that kind of a catchy feeling. And, you know, the diversity, not just being brutality all the time, but having those twists and turns, catchier parts and more brutal parts, like handshaking beautifully. So that all helps to make this album actually very, very catchy and listenable and kind of somewhat even more memorable. But as the case seems to be, there's always room for improvement. And in this section, it means these catchier parts could be even more catchier. Now they're more like, a little bit unpolished gems and diamonds, which are right there to be taken, but not yet. They need to be taken to a whole different level, and then these guys are ready to take the world by storm. I really like how this album turned out to be. I was a little bit skeptic, can they, maintain the level that they had with the first single, because sometimes bands just release their best craft, and then the rest is just like, But this is surprisingly good album. Obviously, this year has been very strong in brutal death metal territory with Cannibal Corpse, Necrotic Gore Beast, and Aborted. So in this kind of game, it's kind of hard for these guys to really shine out of that, bile and dirt and violent rot and all that stuff. But it doesn't mean that this band is, flawed. More like it just has fierce competition. But if brutal death metal is your kind of a thing and you don't mind some melodic parts, having their catchier tunes, a little bit like Necrophagia, maybe this is right up your alley. I could say I would vouch for this band. I could recommend this release to be checked out. Invitation to Die has already been released in June 2021, so it's out there. Go check out from the links provided how the music sound like, and I truly hope you will like it. Thanks for watching the review. Take care and bye bye.